Mila Kunis is telling her sober side of her husband, Ashton Kutcher's I Love You story. E.T. spoke to Kunis at the premiere of her new film, Luckiest Girl Alive, where she confirmed Kutcher's story, dished on the film and more. Earlier this week, during a new episode of his Peloton interview and marathon training series, Our Future Selves, Kutcher spoke to Kenny Chesney about the hilarious way his hit song, You and Tequila helped him drunkenly profess his love to Kunis for the first time. I showed up drunk at her house, at like 2 in the morning, and I just started screaming, You and Tequila make me crazy, Kutcher recalled. And I told her I love her, and she said, don't say it if you don't mean it. Are you gonna love me in the morning when you wake up from this hangover? And sure enough, Kutcher did, telling Kunis the next day that he indeed still felt the same way he did the night before during his drunken romp. It really happened, Kunis said, corroborating her husband's tequila-fueled tale. Oh, I remember that night. I didn't have tequila. I was sober and I was like, oh my god. It happened, guys. As for when she knew she loved Kutcher, Kunis said it was at the same time. In her new thriller, Kunis plays Tiffany Fanelli, a New York woman who appears to have it all, from the sought-after job at a glossy magazine to the dream Nantucket wedding. But all of that is threatened when a crime documentary director interviews her about a shocking incident that took place at her prestigious high school when she was a teenager. As a result, Ani is forced to confront the truth about what actually happened. It took 7 years to make, a feat Kunis called amazing. I think it's amazing that this movie got made. Close to 6 to 7 years to make it, so, the fact that it happened is a feat all in its own, and the outcome has just exceeded everyone's expectation, myself included, she said. While she's previously spoken to E.T. about how she got into character and portrayed some of the film's toughest moments, Thursday night she was all about gushing over the film's young cast, who all called Kunis an icon. That makes me feel very old, Kunis said after hearing about the praise from her young castmates. They are all insanely talented. They don't need to look up to me, they're incredibly brilliant without me, but yeah, it's kind of strange to be the old person in the room. One member of that young cast is Chiara Aurelia, who plays the teenage version of Ani. Aurelia, who also spoke to E.T. Thursday, said she hopes viewers, both young and old, are inspired by the story told in the film. I hope people are inspired by this story, Aurelia said. I hope that it creates conversation. I hope that people are inspired, and hopefully show that you really can find your voice. Luckiest Girl Alive will be showing in select theaters on Sept. 30 and premieres on Netflix on October 7th. For more on the film, check out the video below. Luckiest Girl Alive, Mila Kunis and Chiara Aurelia on tackling Ani's story together, exclusive. This video is unavailable because we were unable to load a message from our sponsors. If you are using ad blocking software, please disable it and reload the page.